on Carolina Women, and Erin and Cathy and I are having our typical very important discussions about health and wellness and things like that. It was really interesting. We were talking today about kids taking capsules, things like that. And you shared that you had a patient come in and was really questioning you about what is in a capsule of medicine. How does all that work? What is in a capsule?
Well, I mean, you know, every capsule has different things inside of it. So if you think about what medication you're taking, it's usually a very small amount of medication. And a very, you know, decent sized either capsule or tablet. So something either has to hold the tablet together or take up the rest of the room in the capsule. So at the end of the day, you know, there's a wide variety. Like manufacturing, they have to use probably like 10, 12, 14 fillers because
so a filler is what goes in.
So it's what's
not
inside
the
of it.
What is a filler?
So it's kind of like saying, like if you had like when you were a kid and you were filling your sandbox, right? You know, like you're like, oh, here's like a shell. Well, now I have to fill the rest of it. So you put sand inside of it, and then you can make your castle, right? So a capsule, I put a little bit of drug in it, but then I got to fill the rest of the capsule to make it even, and then close.
Do we want to know what they're filling it with?
I mean, that's the problem. And so that's where people are having a lot of questions. They're like, well, I'm having allergic reactions, or I'm having, you know, these things happen when I start my medications. Is it the medication, or is it something else?
Interesting.
So I was using in the example with the patient was cellulose. So a lot of capsules have cellulose in it, but cellulose is typically derived from plant products, corn in a lot of cases, and stuff like that. So if you have an allergy to corn, you're probably going to have an allergy to a lot of medications because that's in a lot of medications.
Let me ask you a question about that. As a pharmacist, do you ask about allergies?
We do ask about allergies, but typically it's like, are you allergic to any medications? And you know, a lot of people list like, oh, amoxicillin, penicillin, you know, but they don't think about, well, I have a corn allergy. And you know, realistically, it'd be hard until we get better documentation, your system doesn't catch like every filler of every drug because one drug, generic, there could be 10 generics and all 10, each one of them has a different ingredients in it.
What's interesting about that is thinking about people's side effects now, as I'm thinking about, you know, some of my patients, if they're on certain medications, is the side effect the actual medication? Or is it something that's...
Which also, when you think about the medications, the way the filler dissolves in each person's body is how the drug's released also. So that's where you hear where people are like, oh, I have to have brand because I have reactions to generic. But it's probably not that it's the brand, it's just whatever fillers are in the brand, they don't have as many problems with as some of the generics. So it's not about using the brand, it's about finding another generic that has similar ingredients to the brand.
And do they all use things like cellulose?
I mean, no, not everybody uses cellulose.
I mean, why not use like a vitamin or something that, you know.
Then you're introducing another drug.
So that's not great.
You know, you don't want active ingredients. You want things like, not that, you know, that can't be, but, you know, you're looking for inert ingredients that can just
fill.
And does it need a filler to hold on to, or why can't you just make the capsule smaller?
Well, you can. You can make the capsule as small as you want, but at the end of the day, so as a compounder, if I say, okay, I'm going to compound something for you, it's a real kind of intricate calculations, right? So I have to find out how much space is in a capsule, how much space your drug will take up in the capsule, and then calculate how much filler I have to put in it. So when I mix it and I make it in a mixer, like the filler and the drug, and then I put it into a capsule machine, I want them all to fill the same. It's kind of, the manufacturers do the same thing.
Do you see what she means? By,
I want to go watch her do that.
Oh,
yes.
It's
just came to my mind.
So much fun.
The key that's amazing is you can't have a little bit of this in one and a little bit more of that in the other. That's the magic of it, watching
It is the magic of it. I even had an intern the other day who came in and I showed him the whole process of mixing the filler with the drug, getting it in the mixer and making sure it's all evenly distributed, and then packing it and then weighing them at the end, and they were like right on point, which was like awesome. And he's like,
oh my God, this is
like
mad.
So cool.
You have mad skills.
I know.
Cathy Ulmer, it is always a treat to see you, and we always come up with really cool things to talk about, so thank you. And stay with us. We'll be right back here on Carolina Women.